I have been finding it very hard to tell the days apart. I mean, I love how we're all pretending that we know what day it is. We just wake up every morning and we take part of the same rituals and same routine and completely faking the fact that we're lost. I feel that somehow in this spaceship, one of these old looking spaceships that just are thrown into space. And the further I go up, the lighter my body feels. And there's a small window that I look through and I see you guys. Like, I see all the people and the friends and the family on the ground as they grow smaller and smaller. And I try to stop that thrust into the air, but somehow I keep going and I'm floating and traveling vertically until I find myself in space. So this small spaceship is just floating outside in this openness of black, and life as I've known it drops to the background. Somehow voices of my daily conversations still make it, and I can still hear parts of it, fragments here and there. Certain details that have remained with me that kind of, interrupt the flow of my routine inside the spaceship, inside this small room. So this room has been converted into, a spaceship, but instead of floating in space, we're now underwater. And I was thinking, where are we in space? How are we underwater now? And the sound of being underwater and how your body is, how you try to move and you try to lift up your arm, but it feels much heavier. So instead of just floating up in space where my body was somehow defeating gravity, now I'm finding it hard to move my arms and legs underwater. My day is a flat line that keeps extending horizontally. No ups and downs, no interruptions. And I have conversations with friends. We talk. We make sure that we didn't cough that day. No one got a fever. If one of us gets a fever, we low-key freak out, but try to assure her or him that everything's gonna be fine. And I keep hearing voices in the background, fragments diluted underwater. Faces of people are now dancing shadows. I'm thinking about people that I haven't thought about in a very long time. My dreams are so vivid, and the line between my dreams and my reality is so lucid. I can hardly tell the edges of each. Where does one end and where does the other start? So I'm awake but also asleep, and how will we get out of this? Will we be able to actually step outside our rooms, our shelters, these metaphorical wombs, and just be out in the world?